Hello, my darlings. Welcome. We are on my couch and I wanted to do a little change of scenery. Let me show you guys my little decorations that will be moved around so you can get a good look at the room. All right, so this is the living space, right? I usually have that here, but the tree's gonna go there. So I had to move it around. I changed the couch pillow thingies or whatever, covers, and now it's Christmassy. Went ahead and added some frames along there as well that are Christmassy. This is the mess that I left myself. The tree in there, I have extra decorations, all that stuff. I don't know what to do with it. So things will be rearranged. And then I also have this beautiful fall decor looking at me every single day, and I just don't want to deal with it. This week has been crazy. It has been an emotional roller coaster. I'm still processing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I live in the state of Florida. That way you can have some context. I think that's all I have to say. I was thinking about how people can be so talented. They'll just still be famous, even if they're assholes. You know what I'm saying? And this tangent specifically started with Ariana Grande. In my mind, I'm thinking, this girl, she has been a homewrecker. She has, had an affair with a guy that had a family and everything, right? And she's so talented. It's crazy that people will choose her talent and they'll still support her. If somebody has like bad behavior or whatever, why would you fall in line with that and like stand behind that just because, oh, well, she's so talented? I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to me, And I think that that's like the normal now, where it's like, oh, well, they're so talented though. Like did you see how much money they made? Or did you see how many followers they have? Like, we can let this slide. You know what I'm saying? And just fall in line with this person, be associated with this person, be friends with this person. It's crazy how we easily compromise our morals for fame, for power, for money, for just the feeling of not feeling left out, if that makes sense. I've asked people like, why do you support so-and-so, right? Or why would you be a part of this group of people at a young age if you knew that they weren't doing things that were right? Oh, because I wanted to feel like I fit in. It's wild that we would go to those extremes for that. And there's like little versions of that, and then there's like big scenarios where it's like, holy crap, you really went ham that time. I don't know, couldn't be me. I was thinking I was being a hypocrite for a second, but I don't think I am. Let me explain myself. I work for corporate America, guys. And you know how there's always those freaking ass kissers? They always have to like, show face, be super fake, and overachievers. In my mind, like overachievers to a core, but not in like a good way. Like there's overachievers that I love, because I'm an overachiever. I'm not gonna lie, like I love to work hard. I don't like when you're an overachiever and you bring everybody else down around you. I'm the overachiever that like encourages people, collaborates with people, and is like giving credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? There are overachievers that will not do that. They will take all the credit for themselves. They will put other people down just to move on up. And I see it so much in the corporate world, and I'm like, God dang. How do you sleep with yourself at night? Like, are you okay with that? Because I wouldn't be okay with that. Right now, I'm currently in this situation where I don't, love my job anymore. And I did love my job. When I first started, I was really, really excited for this position and all this stuff. Same old with people. Like, management will make you move. And management changed, and they are horrible. I have a manager that is literally a sociopath. I don't know how to freaking deal with that crap. This ain't my job. Like, this is over my requirements at this point. So of course I'm gonna try to move forward into another role or working for another company. In the midst of that, y'all, I have realized I have to like fall into the kissing ass habits, which is, in my opinion, making a LinkedIn. I didn't want to make a LinkedIn for the longest time because I was like, I don't want to fall into that. I don't want to give in to this world of ass kissers. I fell in. I realized maybe I'm being one of those older people that's like, I don't want to take in technology. The internet is not real. And like all that stuff. I'm like, am I being that? I think I might be acting that way. So I made a LinkedIn and I freaking made a 30, 60, 90, which, guys, I had no idea what that was until 2 years ago. I was like, are you serious? People are doing this? They make a 30, 60, 90 day action plan to explain how you would handle that role, like your plan for that role for the next 30, 60, and 90 days, just based off of the requirements that you went over, the qualifications, the responsibilities. Like, you come up with a plan on how to freaking go ham in this role. I looked at that and I was like, oh my God, like, people are really doing that? Wild. I made one for a position which I have an interview for on Wednesday, and I'm so freaking happy. Honestly, guys, if I get this role, or when I get this role, let me manifest, I'm gonna cry so hard. I'm just gonna take one day to just cry and thank God, because it's just getting worse every day. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this apartment is falling apart. It is just overwhelming. I have luck because I have been in this position before, and every time, as soon as the fire starts, I've gotten out. So I get really, really anxious and I get so stressed and I compromise, even my own feelings about LinkedIn, and I make a LinkedIn and I do all these things and I push and push and push and push so that I can move and get another role, and I always get it. I am manifesting that I'm gonna have a new role by the end of this year, like 100%, and I'm so positive that I can do that. I've been saying it for months and I'm like, you know what, by December I'm gonna have a new position, point blank period. It's gonna happen. I can do that, blah. And watch, guys, because one of these videos coming out, I'm gonna tell y'all that I got this position. So watch and see. I see it in the workplace all the time though. People will literally just fake it till they make it, but too hard. Like, fake being a person. Honestly, that's why I understand. I hate corporate America, and its benefits have me in a chokehold, I'm not gonna lie. The pay has me in a chokehold. It's good, guys. It's so good. So, ideal goal is to not work for corporate America. Of course, who doesn't want to work for themselves? Are you kidding me? I just don't know how I'm gonna do that. To be 100% honest, I'm like, entrepreneur mindset, but no idea. I'm like, what do I do? Do you feel me or do you feel me? Because I know I'm not the only one that's like, I want to be an entrepreneur. And I don't even tell people that, really, because then the next question is, well, what's your business about? What is your business gonna be? And I'm like, bitch, I don't know. Like, I just want freedom. Yeah, I think that comes to you like later on in life, and I don't think I'm there yet. But you know how like older people, they'll talk to you, and even celebrities and stuff, which celebrities, they'll talk about how they got to that place and they were like, oh, I was in jail, I did all these things, like I was, a freaking, I don't know, I was a janitor, and then all of a sudden, boom, popped off, I'm a billionaire. Yeah, that sounds delusional. However, when you listen to those stories, every single one has the same idea. You're old, you're bored, and then you figure it out. I think I'm in the bored stage. I'm at the point in my life where I'm just like, fuck it, like, let me shoot for the stars. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I talked to you guys about this, and I'm fucking shooting for the stars. I'm like, you know what, F it. If I'm just posting videos and I'm getting like 15 views, I'm okay with that, because I'm doing something that I love and I enjoy it. And that's what I'm doing, guys. The best part about it is you don't have expectations, right? Expectations are a waste of time sometimes. Does that make sense? Because you're expecting something, however, that's not really in your control. So why don't you just live in the present time and do the best that you can, and just like be more in tune with you, and then you'll find you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, there's a lot of pressure that we give ourselves, especially the younger generation now, where we're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with my life, I don't know. And it's like, how old are you? 16. Bitch, get the fuck out of my way. You 16, live your life, go be a hoe, do whatever you want to do. Actually, don't be a hoe, because it's not safe for us now. I saw this so much in chorus, where like, I don't know if the band kids, if they have the same situation. I know that from what I've heard of the band kids, they're like weird. That's what I've heard. I love you guys though. Like, my family is full band kids, so don't even get it twisted. I'm a chorus girl, okay? And I remember in chorus, y'all, worshiping the people that were freaking in the higher choirs, like concert choir. If they went to like states, or if they were a thespian, oh my God, if you were like a drama kid, you were on the other side. You know what I'm saying? People would look at you and be like, bitch is famous. The hierarchy in high school is just so wild and honestly insane. Like, none of that shit matters. I want you guys to know right now, none of that shit matters. And the sad thing is that when they leave high school, like all those people that have their heads pumped full of ego, they leave high school and then they realize, oh shit, nobody gives a shit about me. And they freak out and they're like, oh my God, let me join the community choir, let me join the community drama, let me try to, you know, sing for Disney or whatever the case may be so that I can get some kind of attention and people could worship me. Like, bitch, go to school, get a job. I don't know what to tell you. It's just crazy. And I'm telling you, 90% of those people that are in your little drama class or concert class don't even end up doing that for the rest of their lives. It's more than 90%, I'm sure. To worship them, think again and just have good friendships, because that's gonna get you nowhere. Not to like toot my own horn or whatever. I don't even know if that's how you use that, because sometimes I get confused with English. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Spanish is my first language. And I think that I got the shit end of the stick because I learned Spanish, right? And I was really good at Spanish. They put me into ESOL because I kept failing English. And I just never understood like grammar and vocabulary and all that stuff. That just didn't click for me. And I think my English is just not good enough. And now my Spanish isn't good enough either. So I'm just like one of those, you know? I can sing, okay? Like, I have a voice that is attractive to other people. And in school, I hated the feeling of singing and then other people trying to worship me. Oh my God. It was like, I don't even know if you're a real person. Like, I would just get so disgusted with the people, especially, I got called a meatball. I was a chunky kid. And in some states, I don't think I was fat. I was getting bullied for being fat though. It makes sense. I would have these people that would literally bully me, pay no attention to me, and just like could care less about me. And then all of a sudden they find out that I can sing. And they're like, hey Myrna, oh my God, bestie. Oh my God, it's so good to see you. How are you? La, la, la. Are you gonna try out for this solo? Get the fuck out of my face. I hated that. I absolutely hated that. And to this day, like, I have seen people suffer in the music industry and how like that is still alive and well a thing. I've seen like people just think that they are the hot shit, whatever. And then all of a sudden we're in the same room and we're doing karaoke and I sing a song and they like to turn their fucking heads and be like, oh my God, hey girl, you did so good, la 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 la. And I'm like, bitch, get out of my face, you fake hoe. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I think that we gotta keep it real, y'all. To sum this up, because I do have to go to work, we have to keep it real. We have to just be the person that is just like, I'm not gonna fucking deal with this shit. Because I don't care how much money you have, how much talent you have, how much fame or power you have. If you're not a good person, get out of my face. Can we go back to those times? Was that a thing back then? Or is this just like an evolving, you know, just carrying over in every generation? Like, can we all agree on that? That we can do that? Can we fucking do that? Because crap is crazy out here. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little chat. And I love you so much. Have a great one.